Hey guys, and welcome back to Hatoful Boyfriend Holiday Star. I guess we are now with Yuuya. I'm going to assume that we'll be playing with him for a while. I'm pretty sure he's going to meet other people that we haven't, or that we aren't. We're splitting little birdies up here, okay? Whatever. I'm pretty sure that's how it's going to go. All right.
No, you go.
No. Okay. All right. Not much variety in the decor here. I must say, I'm getting a little sick of it. I'm not going to read this in his voice. I'm just going to go normal. Wonder how things are going on the roof. I can probably trust Mr. Own or Mr. One. Leon, rather, to keep my body from spontaneously combusting or anything like that. The artistic scientist fellows probably cleared the clouds away, but the king of this place blocked the moonlight. A search and rescue mission in a zone of total surrealism, eh? This is new even to me. The decorated picture book. Wow, these are horrible with clicking. Once there was a beautiful piano. Or is it on a timer? Can I? Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I really don't like these just because of how it acts. I'll try to do something about that in edit if I remember. Oh, how it sparkled and glittered. Everyone told it was beautiful. What a beautiful piano. No one had ever seen such a wonderful piano before. The piano's owner was very pleased and decorated the piano even more. Everyone in all the land praised the piano's beauty. No one from anywhere wanted to hear its voice. But the gemstones were heavy, so heavy, and one day they crushed the piano flat. Poor piano. Poor piano. What is this trash? Is there no limit to its vulgarity? The composition is poor, the story juvenile, and the art is messy. I opened the door to find a fantail angrily beating a book on the floor. Salutations, Sakuya. I'm glad to see you're still yourself. What? Is there no getting rid of you? What now? The tea party's already over. Is that it? That's too bad. I was really looking forward to drinking some of the tea with you. I wouldn't have given you anything, even if you had showed up on time. Don't get full of yourself, mongrel. I'll be expecting an invitation card next time, too. Sakuya sticks his beak in the air and coos irritatedly. By the way, what were you reading just now? I pick up the book, which Sakuya had thrown on the floor. I haven't the slightest. Do you remember where you found it? Do not treat me like a child. The king gave it to me. I do not mean to insult a gift of royalty, but that thing is amazing. It is like the scribbles of a deranged child. A picture book, eh? So this is a little flirtation from the king. Or rather, an invitation to stay here. I suppose it's meant to paint reality in a poor light to flatter the world of dreams. Alas, its message appears to have been lost on Sakuya. Something is wrong with someone who dresses a musical instrument up like a Christmas tree. Instruments come with their own beauty already built in. Gaudiness is hardly the deciding factor in an instrument's value. Indeed, an instrument covered in sparkly gewgaws to impress uncultured fools is the epitome of crassness. Decorating an instrument to the detriment to its tone is absurd, ludicrous. If the author of this drivel was here now, I would sit him down and lecture him for 3 days without a break. He continues on, angrily expounding the qualities of musical timbre. I wonder if he realizes just how much he cares about music. As his brother, I can only hope to see the magnificent blooming of that enthusiasm one day in the real world. Very true. Visual flair is hardly what an instrument is there for. The piano in here should have used his voice to let everyone know that before he was crushed. He wasn't created to be decorated. Let me sing something like that. Why are you smirking like that? What a distasteful cretin you are. I love how thick-headed you are, Sakuya. It'll save me a lot of trouble. What is this? Do you mock me? No, quite the opposite. That was a praise. I doubt it. Your ridiculous facial expression is proof of your deceit. Forgive me, I was born with it. What am I to do? Now then. I can't spend too much time here. I doubt whoever I run into next will be as easy as you after all. I knew you didn't just wander here by chance. Tell me what is happening. You're always good at keeping things moving. Thanks, Sakuya. What? You do not jest. It's hard to believe, but unfortunately it's true. You and I are hooked together with a pile of electrical wires right now. You cod, without my permission. You weren't exactly being responsive. And it's an emergency anyway. Easier to ask forgiveness than approval, right? Now then, Sakuya. Will you spend eternity having tea here with that cheerful, artistically challenged king? Inconceivable. I will not stand for it. Just who do you think I am? I am Shirogane Sakuya Labelle. It is completely out of question. I demand to see the man responsible for this idiocy at once. I shall have recompense for his gross discourteous toward. I shall have recompense for his gross discourtesy towards me. Sakuya runs off into the darkness, an aura of unusual proactivity about him. No one gets the better of my little brother. Now then, who's next? The Black and White Picture Book. Once upon a time, there lived a white dove and a black dove. The white dove loved the sunflower. The black dove loved the sunflower too. What a beautiful sunflower it was. It was as warm and bright as the sun itself. The sunflower would go out and play with the doves all day long. But one day, the sunflower made friends with the star. And after that, the sunflower always went out at night. Without the sunflower, As bright as the sun to light them, the days became dark. The white dove knew how nice the night star was and became sad, and more sad, and cried. The black dove thought the night star should turn into a shooting star and go disappear somewhere far away. Things would be better then. But in the end, both doves froze in the darkness and died. Poor doves. Poor doves. That was interesting. This one's just as bad as the last one. Not my style at all. What did you think of it, Kawara Ryouta? The king said you have done nothing wrong. You were the one who found the treasure first. That doesn't mean anything. How I feel doesn't matter. Looks like he's more interested in talking to the king than me. I guess I'm still just not charming enough. The king said that mourning dove is a bad, bad bird. That mourning dove wants to steal something precious from the king. And from you. You must know already. That mourning dove is an evil, evil demon. Nageki is a ghost, but he's not evil. I guess he can be scary if you make a mess of the library books, but... The king said, but you are very afraid of him, are you not? Because you can tell that your greatest treasure will be taken far, far away. If you join the king, you will not be afraid of anything anymore. The evil demon will be gone then. The king is waiting for you. After a lot of smarmy babbling, the king disappears. Salutations, O troubled young pigeon. Mind if I join you for a bit? Oh, Yuuya. So you've ended up here too? I thought it was just us. Well, I wasn't exactly invited. You know how that is. I'm here to rescue you all. Blah, 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 blah. Please decide to bust out of here and come home with me as soon as possible. I see. So we're all in the same dream after all. So it's not just something I'm imagining by myself. By all indications, yes. The king there is the host and creator of this charade, and you're all guests. And I'm crashing the party. Everyone is dreaming the same dream beneath the starry night sky. Very romantic. So, are you still caught up in this dream? I don't know. I don't know what I want anymore. It's very painful. And when I wake up, it might just end up even more painful. From what little I saw of the king's solicitations, I can guess pretty easily what he means. And I am a bit of a specialist in that area. You know by now what it is that's causing your pain, right? I haven't done... Talk to me, Ryouta. I'm here for you and I can help you. What's bothering you? What are you afraid of? Once you've put it into words, you'll know exactly what you need to do. That's what I think anyway. It's why I talk so much all the time. Seems reasonable, doesn't it? At this rate, you'll rot from the inside. Quite literally at that. Be brave, Ryouta. I'm afraid of Alessa not being with me even in this dream. I always worry too much, and at first I thought this dream was just me being scared that someday she'll leave me behind. Oh, honey, if you only knew. That's really sad. When you know what actually happens. So our character's dead and her head's in a box. Oh my gosh. That's sad. He's scared that our character will never, like, she won't be with him. And even I'm sure it doesn't, like, strictly mean be with him as in relationship. Just, like, being with him in general. Oh, that's so sad. Aww. But I guess that's not it. The Alessa I saw here is the real Alessa. His eyes flicker about nervously. What he says is true. Even though this is a dream, Alessa is acting of her own accord. Alessa has been with me ever since we were children. We've been together so long. Somewhere along the line, I started thinking it would stay like that forever. But it won't. It never would. It was all just my imagination. All of it. His eyes glisten with tears. How brightly his innocence shines to one as worldly and jaded as myself. How brightly his innocence shines to one as worldly... Oh. He probably hasn't even realized that he's feeling love. I took it all for granted. I thought it would last forever. But that's not possible. I know Alessa better than anyone. I know what she loves. I know what she hates. What she's good at and what she isn't. I know everything about her. But I don't anymore. Negeki knows Alessa. Negeki knows a Alessa that I don't. And not just in this dream. She spends more time in the library every day. If someday I stop being special to her, for that matter, maybe I just thought I was special to her. All this time, to her, I've been nothing but... Well, what a pickle. If I've been reading the signs right, Negeki and Alessa aren't quite to the point where Ryouta should be worrying. But his fears are going to get more and more likely by the day. I need to pick my words carefully. How can I coax this young man's heart back into the real world without breaking it? Okay, so this is, I know for sure, a prompt where I'm going to have to choose, and I'm going to save. Alrighty. Persuasion to maximum. What is special or believe in Alessa? Oh no! Believe in Alessa. What is special? I don't know. What exactly do you mean by special? Something irreplaceable? I don't really understand myself. But at the very least, to me, Alessa is Alessa. And no one can ever take her place. So that's it. What were you ever afraid of then? No one can ever be replaced, Ryouta. You will never stop being special to Alessa in that respect. It's as simple as that. You don't think I'm trying to fool you or anything, do you? That's true, I guess, but that's not it. I'm scared that I just won't be with her as much Of course not. You can't stay children forever. feel like writing me off as a heartless B-word yet. But ignoring me won't change anything. Time will pass and places will change. The first flowers in spring, a shooting star, the rainbow right after a storm. All beautiful and none can be captured and held forever. No matter how fair the flower, it will rot and fall to pieces if you never let it go. But memories will never hurt you. The flower withers, the star falls, and the rainbow fades away, but you will always remember their beauty. Are you telling me to go alone with nothing but my memories? That's a little pessimistic. What I'm saying is, don't let your fears for tomorrow cloud the memories you're making today. That's too abstract for me. I don't think I understand. How long is he going to keep floundering around? I'll have to be a little more clear. Maybe you'll be an unrequited lover. Or maybe you'll live and have a family with Alessa. Or maybe you'll go your own separate ways. But whatever happens, all the time you've spent with her, all the joy you've had, will still be yours. That just makes it even worse. How could I live without the sun, now that I'm so used to its warmth and light? I'm scared, Yuuya. I don't want to see everything I know collapse around of me. This is pretty bad. I'd been taking him for a quiet metrosexual, but maybe he's really into the whole total monopolization thing. And as far as I can tell, Miss Alessa herself hasn't got the slightest idea all this is going on. What a sinfully negligent lady. Aww. Everything changes, Ryouta. Time is like that, inconvenient and rude to everyone. Even if you stand still, everything else will leave you behind. No matter how hard you try to prevent change, it will still come. The world and your friends will still change. If what you want is undisturbed peace for the rest of your days, you'll have to cut all your ties, leave everyone behind, and become a hermit in the mountains. No, I don't want that. I didn't think you did. Are you planning to ask someone else to stay with you then? That wouldn't be right. I couldn't ask for something like that. It would be too selfish. So you think it would be selfish? Aren't you wishing someone would do that for you, just a little bit deep inside? I don't know. Maybe I am. Or maybe you aren't. Right. Aren't you afraid, Yuuya? Everything around us is changing. And so are we. We don't know what's ahead. Doesn't that scare you? There are things that scare even me, yes. Even a hero of justice has his weaknesses. What's waiting for me at the other end of this night? The best day of my life? Or the very worst? No one knows, and that's why all we who cannot see tomorrow can do is put on our bravest smiles and march boldly into the new day. Isn't that called bluffing? Haha, I suppose it is. All this time I've just been trying to look cool so no one will realize what's going on inside. But what's wrong with putting on a little show? I have a question for you. There are only two choices. We're running a little low on time, you see. Kawara Ryouta, what do you want to do? You could accept the king's invitation and stay here, Nageki would be removed. You would spend eternity celebrating the endless holiday with Alessa. And tomorrow would never come. Nothing would change, and nothing would hurt you ever again. Or you could refuse the king's invitation and return to the real world. Your relationship with Alessa will change sooner or later, for better or for worse. A new day will come. Now choose. I won't try to force you either way. You alone can decide what your salvation will be. And in any case, it won't do us any good unless he decides to break free himself. Now then, if I remember Nageki's map right, I should be near the throne room. No. But something's bothering me. I've been looking as hard as I can, but I still haven't found it. And we're going to end it here. Ryuta's little thing was very interesting. Got to peck inside his mind. Get it? Peck. Haha. And it's really sad how he is afraid of our character leaving him. Well, anyway. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.